Over the course of JToH, there are some towers that just get set apart by the community, often regarded as garbage or unenjoyable, which really just leaves a negative face for those towers in general. This leads players who have never tried the tower before to instantly hate it. Now, I will admit, I've fallen for this trap before. There were times where the community opinions drove me away from beating certain towers that I now genuinely enjoy. This video glosses over a few of these towers that unfortunately get thrown under the radar. These towers are genuinely overhated and are in fact not trash. Alright, so first up we have Tower Fractured Memories. Yeah, I made a mistake and called it Fractured Memories instead of Fractured Obstacles. Oops. Alright, so this tower mainly revolves around long jumps, which involve tough timings in which you have to jump just as your character leaves the platform. Not only that, but it is a pretty safe tower overall, offering many safety nets and pretty much no outside sections. Well, why is it hated? Long jumps aren't really a skill for everyone. On top of that, the gameplay is mainly copy-pasted, as there isn't really variety for some of the jumps. Is that really a problem? The tower itself is structured pretty well. The first few floors might be a problem, but overall this tower is pretty enjoyable. The gameplay is so straightforward that even a Tower of Hell player could sight read this. I'm sick of this! This tower is underappreciated. It even has swag roots. Swag root! Go play Tower Fractured Obstacles right now. I'm done with this. Alright. With that out of the way, let's get on to our next one. I don't know what those images were. I just found them on the Wii. Tower of Nonsensical Platforms. This is another tower that is hated for some reason, probably because of the color. Honestly, who thought this was a good color scheme? This whole tower is random, even with the music. One floor you'll have some meme song, and then have some intense cave soundtrack on the next.
Needs your actually pets, your house. I'm talking about your.
Anyways, jokes aside, this is mainly hated because it's a trap tower. I know, really scary, but don't worry. This tower doesn't entirely revolve around traps. Anyway, I have a lot of things to say about this tower. First off, this tower is oddly good. The first few floors aren't that bad, aside from having a tightrope with the most bugged hitbox known in JToH history. Aside from looking like a joke tower, this tower is honestly pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot, even after failing the incredibly punishing floor 10 spinner multiple times. By the way, if you are good at spinners, I highly recommend taking on this tower, as it'll pretty much be a free peak intense for you. Arguably, this tower isn't as good as Fractured Obstacles, but it is still very enjoyable, and I recommend playing it. Alright, next and final one, we have Tower of Infuriating Obstacles, which honestly, it looks beautiful from the outside, but of course we don't judge looks, we're going straight into the gameplay. Now, this tower is more recent than the other ones, so it kind of feels unfair putting it on the same list. So sorry about that. But this tower is pretty hated, and I assume that is mainly because of the fake difficulty. This tower is not at all peak challenging, it's somewhere around intense, and that's probably the only reason this tower is hated. There are a ton of outside sections, so this tower doesn't hesitate to bring the nerves up a little. And for some reason, the final floors are so easy, way easier than the rest of the tower. This tower is questionable, but aside from that, it's pretty great. Definitely recommend the tower, although it can be a little long and punishing. But hey, I mean, that's Juke's Towers of Hell, what can I say? Anyways, that's about it. Let me know if you guys want me to continue this series, or if you have any other ideas. Leave a like if you got this far, and I'll see you later. Peace.